the Institute of Family Engineering and Development, grooming the most effective family life professionals humanity deserves.
Praiseful and welcome to Cash Out Day 8. Wow. So how's it going at your hand? I want you to know that you have no reason not to cash out. You have no reason not to make money. Money flows in the direction of the haves, not the have-nots. Okay, it moves from the have-nots to the haves. It's a currency, right? If you have enough capacity and clout. I told myself there was a time I did my cutoff and I said I will no longer do any job that's less than $10,000. Right? If it's less than $10,000, I'm going to get my associates to do it. Right? I took that decision because I could literally say in my mind that I have the capacity. Right? And then one day I said to myself, well, it's going to be 50,000, that'll take me out of my house or else. Right? The moment you set your sail, God sends the wind. And so you have to understand that customers are willing to pay just anything if you are competent enough. Right? And so I have taught you how to sell your expertise, showcase your expertise. I've taught you how to create a lead magnet. Today, we're going to create a follow-up strategy. Now, you need to understand that it's not just enough for you to gather people's data and have their email addresses. You have to have an email marketing system, right? And so what that means is not every lead will buy immediately. A strong follow-up system allows you to nurture leads and guide them to making a purchasing decision. So this is where sequencing comes into place. You know what? At this juncture, I'm going to recommend, don't try to do this yourself. You want to find a copywriter or someone who understands sequencing to help you sequence. Of course, you can actually use ChatGPT to say, I am trying to sell this. Can you create me an email sequence, that can get my customers to buy? With ChatGPT, a lot of things comes very easy, right? It never used to be like that because we had to hire a copywriter. And these people will charge you some crazy amount then, but it's quite easy right now. Okay, so you can have it. You can say you want a 15 mail sequencing across like 3 weeks. So you are projecting that within 3 weeks, at least you should be able to convert maybe 2% or 3% or 5% of your leads, or sometimes 10%, depending on what you're selling and how vital it is, right? And so you want to set up an email sequencing. Now it's in your funnel and then it goes out automatically to the people. And so there's a way to set up the email sequencing. So it can be 1, explaining the product. 2, 7 reasons why they have to get the product. 3, what they're likely going to miss out, if they don't buy this product. 4, opportunity to belong to an exclusive field, so you create a scarcity kind of system, and then, you can go on and on like that. I'm sure you've received some of those mails. You just sign up to something and that's exactly what the sequencing is, right? So you want to set up an email sequence for your lead, starting with a welcome email and following up with additional value-driven content. Remember, we don't need features of your product. We want the problem your product can solve. That's what you have to focus on. So include clear calls to action. So sign up today, 10 days to the end of this offer. Make an offer regularly, right? A lot of us, those early days, you know what I would do? I'll speak and speak and speak. Then I won't know how to tell people to pay for my product because I had a terrible relationship with money. I always felt it was a sin to be asking people to come and pay for a knowledge, right? Until I had to disabuse my mind from that. I couldn't charge effectively. So I was just giving it for free. I wasn't even expecting anybody to buy anyways. So all those calls I was just making, I was fooling myself until I became, very clear in my mind that selling is actually helping your client make an informed decision about a solution that can help them and make their lives better. The moment I realized I was actually helping them, then until then, I couldn't change my reality. And so you want to set up an email sequence. So today, I don't know what product you're selling. Can you just go on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, can you help me create a compelling sales email sequencing for this solution? You can even say, can you do it the way Tony Robbins would, anybody that you like will sequence the same product, right? And so then you can adjust and do that later. But then don't forget the call. What do they need to click? Where do they need to sign up? Right? You need to put that there all the time. So again, we have done a fantastic job. So in case you can't do it by yourself, please find someone. You can reach us. We have people in our team who help people set up this sequencing, and then they will charge you a little, not so much, and then they will help you set it up, right? But what you're doing is you are setting up a system that can serve you. And of course, there are people who already have ready-made systems, and you can subscribe to them. Maybe you pay, maybe some of them like $100 every month, some of them maybe like $200 every month, some of them is cheaper, but then they come to you with a complete system that all you just need. I mean, all those sequencing has been pre-ordered for you. You just change, input the products you want to sell, and then it creates that for you. So go ahead, create your email sequencing. That's all you have to do in this particular day. And then you'd realize that it's a lot of work to do. But once you do it, you have your mind at rest, because once somebody clicks anything from your ebook, from your lead generator, then the email sequencing swing into action and it does the conversion, right? And well, you also may need to track, because the analytics often say that not everybody open their email address. So if you, out of 100%, if you can get 20, 30, 40% who open the emails to read it, that's fantastic, right? So maybe you are able to convert 2 to 10% of these people. That's brilliant as well. But then you have to keep moving. And so sometimes also there are other ways this can be done. So instead of the sequencing, you can actually set up a webinar, and from the webinar you can upsell people and say, hey, you have 48 hours to sign up for this at this price, because after that the price, I mean, I did a product and I said 48 hours to sign up at 1,000, because after that 48 hours it goes back to 2,000, right? And some people sign up on the spot, and the people, by the second 48 hours, there was a mail that went out to say, oh, today is the final day. And then a few people quickly rushed it. But by the third day, some people were begging. We say, oh, we're sorry. And they had to pay $2,000, right? So you have to understand you have the power to earn. But the first thing and the most important thing is you have to be able to see this money in your mind. Can you clearly see it? Can you clearly see yourself making money, people paying you for your expertise? Because if you can't see it within, then it's not going to happen without. So there is no point, because you can't deceive yourself. Your body and your mind knows you more than anybody. It knows your unconscious mind, the thoughts in your mind. So you need to adjust your thought, because in my work with a lot of family life professionals, what I find out is that they are already defeated from within. They say in their mouth, I want to make money, but in their heart, they don't want to make money. So there has to be a sync. So I want you to close your eyes today and see yourself getting paid for your exceptional service delivery. See people coming to you and then paying you what you want to earn. See yourself smiling. See what you're able to do. Retain that thought. Think about it all the time, because it's time to cash out. I'll see you tomorrow.
The Institute of Family Engineering and Development, grooming the most effective family life professionals humanity deserves.